has made many ordinary people to become millionaires. The YouTube is projected to grow fast in the next 10 years, creating thousands of jobs for small business. Is there still opportunity for people to become YouTuber? Absolutely. In today's video, I'm going to share with you key steps about how I was able to achieve 101 subscribers in less than a year. A lot of people are doing YouTube full time. You have doctors like Dr. Ali Hamda, one of the most famous YouTuber who is now a full-time YouTuber. He went to Cambridge and YouTube has transformed his life. The key to succeeding in YouTube is what I want to share with you. If I knew what I know now, I would have achieved the growth that I achieved sooner. So make sure you watch this video to the end. If you know anyone who is interested in becoming a YouTuber, this video, they will benefit. The first thing you need to do if you want to succeed on YouTube is to first of all know why you are creating your videos and who your targeted audience are. Francis is my name if you see my face for the first time. Why? The first thing you should ask yourself before you start is, why should anyone waste their time watching your YouTube? And what value are they going to get from watching your YouTube video? That's number one. Once you've done that, you need to identify a niche. What is your niche? Are you doing videos in the entertainment, health, relationship, personal finance? What is the goal that you are trying to set out when someone watches your video? What are they going to learn from watching your video? You are going to make a lot of money on YouTube, no doubt, but the focus should not be on making money. So number one, you need to identify what your niche are. Are you trying to solve a problem? Are you trying to educate people about something? What is the goal that you are trying to achieve? Once you have identified your niche, say for instance, your targeted niche is in the traveling or hospitality sector. You want to make video to teach people how to travel. The next thing you need to have is credibility. If you are teaching people how to travel and you've never left your home country before, how is someone going to believe you? Or for instance, you're teaching people how to lose weight. How is someone going to believe you when you that is teaching them about how to lose weight, you are overweight? So this is where the issue of credibility is very, very important. No one is going to take you seriously if you do not have credibility. And you also need to make sure that whatever niche you choose to do your video on, that you have passion for it. For instance, I am a social worker. That is what I have been doing in the last 12 years. I have a passion for helping people and making a difference in their lives. So when I am talking about the exploitation of carers, for instance, that is something that people can tell that I am genuinely interested in helping these people. And this is something that I am passionate about. So if you're passionate about fitness, your passion is about cooking, your passion is about teaching people how to make money online, you have to make sure that this is something that even if when somebody wakes you up at night, you can easily talk about it, and it's something that you will do without thinking about the benefit that you are going to make for it. So number one, you identify a niche. Once you've identified a niche, and you also need to make sure that it is something that you are passionate about and you have credibility about it. When I talk about safeguarding children, for instance, it is something that I am passionate about. When I talk about flipping houses, it is something that I'm passionate about because it's something that I do on the side. So you must have credibility for anything that you want to do. Number two, You must take YouTube as a business, because whether you like it or not, YouTube can make you a lot of money, and you have to take it seriously. The people that watch your YouTube video, you must treat them with respect, engage with them, listen to their feedback, and take their feedback into consideration. Not just all the positive feedback. You can learn from the negative feedback as well as you will learn from the positive feedback. Number two, do not be afraid to fail. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. You are going to fail along the road. Lots of people are going to mock you. Lots of people are going to tell you you're wasting your time, you should be doing another thing. But you have to keep your eyes on the bigger pictures. When you start finding success on YouTube, the same people who were mocking you a few weeks or months ago, they are going to be the ones that will say, yes, I knew you were going to make it. So that is very, very important. It is very important that you do not get deterred by failure. Like I said before, it is a marathon, not a sprint. When you have thought about doing a video, the next thing you need to be aware of, before you even start thinking about a video, you must know the title. The title and thumbnail, they are the two most important things that you need to take into consideration when you are doing a YouTube video. Nobody is going to click on your videos if it doesn't have a thumbnail and title that spark their curiosity. If it doesn't have it, you might have the best video in the whole world, but the person that have better thumbnail, better title is going to get more click than you. YouTube, you have to understand, is a search engine. YouTube wants to make money, and they will promote the creators whose video have more average retention rate and higher watch time. Those are the videos that YouTube is going to promote. If YouTube know that people are watching your video more and they are watching it longer, those are the videos that they are going to be promoting. So when somebody click on your video, the first 30 seconds is very, very important. And it is very, very important that you do not spend that 30 seconds talking about your hair, talking about how beautiful your hair look, about the weather. Go straight to the point, because people's attention span is very short. Give them, you give whatever you promise in the thumbnail, the title, go straight to the point and deliver. And if people are seeing value in what you're saying after 30 seconds, they will want to watch more. That is very, very important. That the longer people watch your video, the more YouTube will promote your video out there. Make sure that the feedback that you get from your audience is very, very important. That's another point that I want you to take into consideration. Another thing that you need to be mindful of is consistency. Make sure you set realistic goals for yourself with respect to how frequent you will push video out. If you're saying that you can only do 2 videos every week, for example, make sure that you are consistent, that you drop 2 videos every week consistently. Consistency will help you to achieve your goal, but consistency itself will not achieve your goal. If you are consistently bringing out 3 videos every week, and those 3 videos, it doesn't add any value to anyone's life. People are not learning anything from those 3 videos. They are not entertained. Video is not going to do well. That is why I said one of the most important things that you need to be aware of is what value. When people watch your video, what are they learning? Are they entertained? If they are not learning anything, they are not entertained, they are not seeing any benefit in your video, they are not going to watch longer. A lady was telling me yesterday that she tells her children, and she and her husband, they make her 4 children, to watch my video, because every time she watches my video, she's always learning valuable lessons. With that, you can see the loyalty there. Every time she watches the video, she's learning. She put the video on TV for her children to watch, because He doesn't want them to make mistake that a lot of children work. So your video has to be able to make an impact, that people learn something every time they watch your video. And it's very, very important that you focus on the value. Another thing that I want you to take into account is evergreen video. When I say evergreen video, say for instance, you do videos about traveling. Evergreen video, for example, is a video about how to get visitors visa. You know, for instance, that in the next 10 years, people will always want to get visitors visa. So that kind of video, it's a video that people will always watch. It's not a trending video that, oh, once everybody is looking at the video, they're looking, trending video is something that is happening right now. An evergreen video is 10 years time, people want to get visitors visa, they need that information, they will go and search for it, and it's there. So those are the kind of video that you need to make sure that you focus on, because it's very, very important that you focus on evergreen video if you want to do very well on YouTube. So if you've seen any value for what I'm saying so far, or you know anyone who's planning to become a YouTuber, this video, it's the best guide that they will get, and it will help them avoid making the mistake that some of us make when we first started. Another thing that I want you to take is that anyone can become a YouTuber and make money from YouTube. But you need to do some of the mistakes that I'm talking about. Now, if you take those things into account, I am telling you that yes, you will achieve your goal very, very quick. Another thing that you need to understand is that you need to identify what is your advantage that you have as a person, what experience that you have. For instance, if you're a medical doctor, that is your advantage that you have. If with your knowledge as a medical doctor, if you're talking about medicine or you're educating people about medicine, people are more likely to listen to what you're saying than for you to be a carpenter and you're talking about medicine. So it's very, very important. Another thing I want you to understand is what we call SEO, that's search engine optimization. YouTube is a search engine. It's owned by Google. People go to YouTube to search video. Before you do video, it will be good for you to go and do some search, what we call keyword research, to research what are the things that people are currently searching. If you know what people are currently searching and you do a video around that, you're more likely to be successful. For instance, if people are doing a video on how to get work permit in the UK, for example, and you go and search and you realize that that has a lot of high traffic, a lot of people are searching that very title. If you do a video around that title and you have a good thumbnail, that video is likely to do well than a video that you just wake up one morning and you just decide to make a video. So it is very, very important that if you want to do a video, try do keyword research to find out what are the topics that people are currently researching. And you can use things like TubeBuddy, VIQ to start research. These are tools that you can easily use to help you to do your research. Fantastic tools. Also, you can use Google. If you go to the top of your Google, go on YouTube, the top bar, the topic that you want to research. For instance, if you want to do a video on visitors visa in the UK, how to get UK visitors visa. But if you type in how to, it will come up with a topic that people are searching. When you use that to start planning your video, just the search bar of Google, just type how to, it tells you, then that gives you some indication that, oh, people are searching for this very topic. Let me do my video around it. That is a very, very good strategy for you to know what people are searching and then come up with a video around it. It's very, very important that you use the feedback that you get from your content, because you from your viewers, to improve the quality of your video. Also, always make sure that you respond to the feedback that you get from your audience. That's very, very important. Start brainstorming. Don't just wake up. Brainstorm on the topic. Who am I doing this video for? Why should this person watch my video? As I am now, this video that I'm doing, this video is targeted at anyone that wants to have a side also, anyone that wants to make money on the side, that want to go into YouTube. Just by, I know the people that this video I'm doing it for. So before you do any video, make sure you have it at the back of your mind that you know the day that you know who you're doing your video for, and you target that demographic that you're doing it for. It's also good for you to have a day that you set aside where you plan your video that day. And if for instance you release 2 videos every week, have one day for planning, have another day for you to release the video. I am telling you that if you plan yourself around that, you are more likely not to be burned out on YouTube, because a lot of YouTubers, they get frustrated when they spend a lot of time investing on videos only for them to see that the video, nobody is watching the video. It can be frustrating. Again, another thing that you need to understand is that you are not going to find success overnight as a YouTuber. It's going to take time, and along the road, there will be setback, and every time you get disappointment, you look at why you fail, learn lessons from it so that you can improve for it. It is very, very important that you find a gap in the market. Spend a lot of time to study other YouTubers that are doing very well. Look at their thumbnail, look at their intro, look at how they introduce their videos. It's very, very important that you spend a lot of time consuming and learning from them. Again, one thing that you need to understand, the key is your thumbnail, and your thumbnail needs to be very good. Your title needs to be also very good. If you use the tools that I've talked about now, I am telling you, you can easily find fame on YouTube. The key things I want you to understand is the why. Why should anyone watch your video? Who are you doing your video for? What benefit is your video serving? And when people watch your video, what problem are you solving? Are you solving a problem? Are you making them laugh? If you know this, or are you educating them? If you're somebody that wants to go into coding, you're trying to set up a YouTube channel to teach people, you need to make sure that when people finish watching your video, they feel like they've gotten value out of it. If you do all these things, I can guarantee you that you will find success on YouTube, and you make a lot of money on YouTube. And the most important thing I want you to understand is that if you focus on making money, you're not going to make money. Focus on improving people, focus on adding value, because that is how you're going to make money in the long run.